Oh my god, this wig is literally like falling off my head. Today I'm just going to show you my everyday makeup look. No, I'm just kidding. This is my Halloween look. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Gemma. Today I did the Ice Queen, and you gotta love this wig. Probably the best white wig I found all day. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't find a white wig that was really good, and then I was like, I'm just gonna buy this one because it kind of sets the look off. Oh gosh. Yeah, it kind of sets the look off and it gives you more of the Ice Queen vibes. So I do look really ridiculous, but I think the makeup is all that counts right now. So this is my Ice Queen Halloween look, and if you want to know how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing my skin first of all. I'm going to tie back my hair to get this all off my face. I also have this top on and it says "Give me space," but I have a space tattoo too and it matches and it's so cute and I love it. Okay, so I've basically already done my base. I just put on like one layer of foundation and then I put concealer under my eyes and kind of powdered it lightly. So that's all you need to do for a base, just so that you have like a neutral canvas to start on. I'm going to take a contour brush and I'm basically going to do like a contour now, but I'm going to do the contour with some bluish colours because the theme of this Ice Queen is kind of like blue, silvers and whites, so I've kind of gone down more of a bluish path to tie in with the white, just so it has like some colour to it as well. I'm taking this really random palette that I have here. I've never heard of the brand before, but I would say just pick colours that you have, just look through your collection and see if you have any kind of crystally blue shades, and go from there. So I'm going to take the blue in this palette, and when you swatch it, it actually has very purple kind of galaxy vibes. It definitely has a lot of colours mixed in there, as you can even see, but I'm going to take that one on my contour brush to begin with. And I'm just going to start chiseling my cheekbones as you normally would. So you can see it's almost like purpley, this one, but I really love it and I think it fits the theme really well because I'm going to use it again later. I'm also going to be popping that just on my temples as well. It seems kind of random when you first start out, but then at the end you just want to keep adding more and more of the blue because it does make you look really icy and it just really adds to the effect of the character. So I've literally just placed that in all the places you would normally contour, like under your cheekbones, forehead. I did a tiny bit under my chin. I'm going to leave my nose for now because that's going to tie in when I do my eyes. I am going to take a little bit of a darker shade. This one is from a Sephora eyeshadow palette. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is really dark, kind of shiny blue. It has a lot of sparkles in it in the palette, but you can't see them as much when they're on your skin. I'm just going to dip into that super lightly. And I'm just going to go right underneath where I contoured and just define it a lot more. Oh, that's very dark. Okay, now that I've done my contouring, I'm going to add some kind of light to my cheeks. So it's almost like highlighting in a way. I'm going to take my MAC Vanilla Pigment and I'm going to pop this on the apples of my cheeks. Oh my god, it's so messy. So if you can see, that's added like a really hectic white sheen over my cheekbones. I'm also going to be putting the pigment in the center of my forehead as well. Just gives you that icy kind of look, sparkling kind of white glassy look. Don't know if that makes any sense, but you know what I mean. I basically just want to get my skin looking like super shiny, like icy. And this is kind of giving me that effect, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to leave my skin there for now. I'm now going to do my eyebrows. So to begin with, I'm going to be taking a spoolie brush. I'm just going to brush through them. I want them to be really feathery looking. And if you don't have a lot of eyebrow hairs, you can kind of just draw them on instead of doing it the way I'm doing it today. I'm going to take my NYX white liquid liner, and I'm basically going to start by painting just one side of this brush and then brushing through my eyebrows. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm literally just going to drag some of the liquid across the brush. And then once you've done that, I'm going to brush through my eyebrows and coat the hairs and also brush them upwards so they get a feathery effect. So it's kind of given me the basis for my eyebrows and styled them so that they're set in place for what I'm going to do with the rest of them. I'm now just going to take my white eyeliner again, but this time I'm literally just going to like brush it onto my hairs so it makes them a lot whiter than they are at the moment. So I'm just kind of going upwards and outwards. Okay, so eyebrows are done for the moment. I am going to go in later and like relayer the white over it just so they stand out even more. But now I'm going to move on to my eyes. So I'm going to go back into my Sephora palette and take that dark blue shade, this one here. And I'm going to start by creating a cut crease. So this is going to be quite dramatic. I'm just going to start by putting it underneath my eyebrow and blending it in this kind of cut crease shape, and then I'm going to go in and fill my crease with concealer later. So I'm going to really drag that out as well at the end, just so that it is kind of over dramatic. Now this is where I'm going to kind of contour my nose a little bit as well. I'm going to just bring it down the bridge of my nose very slightly, just so we can get that real chiseled look, and then your face also has all these blue undertones, which looks really cool. Yeah, so just bringing that down my nose and making sure that blue is all blended out. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. I'm going to go back into this palette I have here, and now I'm going to take that blue purplish colour and I'm basically going to go over that crease, and I'm basically going to go over the eyeshadow that I just put on my eyes to make the colour a bit more suited to the look. So it's definitely giving it a lot more of a shine and giving it some undertones so it doesn't look so one-dimensional. Cool, so now that that's done, I'm going to go in with the black in this palette. This black, when you rub it, has a lot of shine to it as well. It has some silvers in there. And I'm just going to take that on stubby brush and I'm going to focus this on the crease of my eye so that it will look really dark when I cut the crease. So I'm literally just going to put that along the bottom and make sure it's really well blended because it is black. There are so many people yelling outside, it's so annoying. I feel like the main thing with eyeshadow is literally if you can blend well, then you're set. Because that's really what ruins eyeshadow when it's not blended. It's literally just patience. So that is done for now. I'm now going to go in and cut my crease with some concealer. I'm just taking a Tarte creaseless concealer and I'm going to try and cut it quite dramatic just because this is a dramatic look and why not. I feel like the moment you go in for a cut crease is like the scariest moment. I'm now going to take that same MAC Vanilla pigment and I'm going to pop it all over my crease. So this is kind of going to be a base for all the glitter that I'm going to add in a second. Okay, done. And now I'm going to move on to adding some glitter. So I'm going to take my Too Faced glitter glue and I'm going to be putting this over my eyelid. Okay, so I've just added that all over my eyelid and now I'm going to take a NYX pigment. I'm going to put this on the outer section of my eye, so on the kind of like midway point onwards. I'm just going to pat that on. And now for the inner crease of my eye, I'm going to be taking the MAC Reflex glitter. This one is in the shade Reflex Pearl. So I'm going to also just take that on my brush. There is literally glitter and pigment everywhere right now. So the cleanup of this is going to be fun. I'm also going to bring some of that first NYX pigment down into the inner corner of my eye for a really blinding inner corner highlight. I'm now going to do the same thing on the other side and I'll be back. Okay, at this point I'm going to take some of my NYX pigment again and I'm just going to go back in and add some to the parameters of my face. I did this yesterday and I really liked how it looked, so I'm just going to go in. Adds a lot of sparkle. And I'm kind of treating this like my highlight. So I'm going to pop it on the temples, on my cheekbones, and also a bit on my nose. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back in with the black that I used before and very lightly go over that crease line to make it even sharper. But just being very careful at the same time. And now I'm going to take the light blue that I was using and smoke it on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take the end of this brush, which is like an eyeliner brush. I'm going to dip into the dark blue and I'm basically going to wing my eyeshadow at the inner corner of my eye. So it's hard to explain, but you'll see what I mean. Just going to I'm now going to go in and line my waterline with my NYX Jumbo pencil. This one's in the shade Milk and I'm going to do it off camera because it is a bit hard to film. I'm now going to take my white eyeliner again. This one's also by NYX, but it's the liquid liner that I used before, and I'm going to start doing the tears. So I'm literally going to just start by drawing them from underneath my waterline down my face and just kind of bringing them outwards. You can be really random with it, just go with it because anything kind of works at this point. So drawing it downwards, and I like to make it lighter as I go down so they're kind of fading out, like the cracks are strong at the start and then they get thinner. And then I like to branch out towards the centre of them. You can even do random ones up the top there. Okay, so I've drawn all the white lines down my face. I've also done a wing with my eyeliner just on my eyes there, and I'm now going to go back in and do another layer on my eyebrows just to accentuate them even more. So just the exact same thing that I was doing before. I'm now going to take my eyeliner and I'm literally going to line underneath my eyebrows. Now I'm going to take my eyelash glue, I'm going to paint this onto the white cracks under my eyes, and then I'm going to dip into my matte glitter and dot that over the glue so that there's some sparkle on these ice tears, whatever you want to call them. Now I'm going to take a black eyeliner and I'm going to line my lips. And I would take some time with this just because obviously if you make a mistake with black liner, you're kind of screwed. Now to finish up my eyes, I'm literally just going to go in with my white eyeliner again, and I'm just going to coat my lashes with it really lightly. If I had white eyelashes, this would look so good. I did try it with black lashes and I just didn't like how it looked. So I'm just going to leave my eyes bare because I think the black just kind of takes away from all the white that we've put on. Okay, so the look is basically done. I just went and added like a jewel in the center of my forehead for effect. I tried to put other jewels on my head, but I don't know, it just wasn't working for me. So I'm going to get changed and I'll show you guys the finished look. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the look. I have my amazing wig on, and I hope you really enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what else you want to see, and I will see you all in my next video.